Hello everyone, Dark Kirby 14 here. Welcome to more Okami HD.
And hello, everyone. I'm Green Draco
I
through
was
and three.
I was about to say you better introduce yourself.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
also,
so
also, like someone's telling me like, oh, you need to have leadership and intangibles and whatnot. I'm like, bruh. I look at them like, are you kidding? Like, look at the Buccaneers of 2020. Look at all the cancers they had on it. They
yeah,
had
this is
they had the
well,
likes of they had AB, Fournette, Sue. And I've heard some people
yeah.
say that. I've heard some people say that even Bruce Arians wasn't well liked.
Well, speaking of Bruce, something about something else is that Colin Coward today and the Herd said that the Cardinals should trade Kyler Murray for Russell Wilson.
The hell's that gonna do?
Well, first of all, I'd like the money Colin Coward's getting to be an idiot. Like that'd be a great job,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? And second, yeah, first of all, Russell Wilson, I saw you had a tweet saying earlier that Russell Wilson, like, they should trade Russell for Gardner Minshew. But no, it's Hackett is the problem here. Like, and also that Russell Wilson has a no trade clause. He have a say in the matter of where he would want to go if the Broncos were
Yeah.
even thinking about trading him. But also about the Cardinals, they can't. Idiot Cardinals fans, like idiot fans, can't are ignoring the elephant in the room. Steve Keim, he was maybe the
True.
reason that Bruce Arians left Arizona, and like Cliff Kingsbury, I've been saying this since
Oh
day
yeah, we don't have
one.
that yet.
I had him on. I remember seeing a post on Facebook back in 2019 that he was on the hot seat, but someone said on Twitter that Michael Bidwell could possibly be a racist because Cliff Kingsbury and Steve Wilkes did almost the same thing, but Steve Wilkes had far less talent in 2018. But he just used as a scapegoat. But they thought just one playoff appearance where they started at 7-0 and collapsed the second season was good enough to give Cliff Kingsbury a 5-year extension. Like
May as
tomorrow,
well be
you know, by the time this
may as well be burning money at that point.
yeah, by the time this video gets released, a lot of things probably could have happened. But this is the third straight Thursday night game where you have a coach on the hot seat. But last year on Thanksgiving, when the Bears were maybe could have fired Matt Nagy if they would have lost to Detroit on Thanksgiving, but they didn't want to fire him on a short week. But what difference would that make? It takes like 2 minutes to fire a coach and replace him with what is not firing him on a short week? What difference does that make? But 2 weeks ago, it was Frank Wright on the hot seat. Last week, it was Ron Rivera. Now, this time, it's Cliff Kingsbury. But I think Cliff Kingsbury's job is safe. But then again, like, I thought Bill O'Brien's job was safe, and then Jack Easterby is. But, Steve Keim is a good buddy of Michael Bidwell. Michael Bidwell won't fire him.
They
Like,
definitely need to.
for front office personnel, a lot of times it's nepotism. Like they want their friends and family to run the organization, not people that would know what they were doing. But coming into this week, then again, by the time this video gets released, it'll probably be sometime mid 2023. But um, what else was there? Okay, this is where you learn to draw the sun. I tried to play this game on Xbox One, but I would just be doing the same thing that I've been doing. I did it for me on PS3. I got when we streamed this game on. we originally did on Xbox One, but I got you to the point where we left off on PS4, so I could do it for you because Xbox issues where I can't log into your account. It would take. I'd rather just play through it out. But a year ago, I'd rather. No, that wasn't a year ago. Like 6 months ago, I would rather just play through it again on PS4 than wait a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get to that point in less than a month. During your LP event, you're not going to do harder stuff like the Devil Trot Gates or Devil Trials, but not going to do the grinding stuff that I did for you. But still do as much as you can, though. Some people have the Eagles as number one in their power ranking. Some people have the Bills. Difference is the Bills beat quality teams. The Eagles, who was the best team they beat? Was it Minnesota or was it Dallas?
Definitely Dallas. Minnesota are outright frauds. I'm gonna say it. The
Yeah,
Vikings are
Minnesota.
frauds.
But Minnesota, even though they're frauds, they could possibly win their division because Green Bay has regressed. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The Packers should have moved on from Aaron Rodgers, started a rebuild, like trade Aaron Rodgers to Tennessee and get 3 first-round draft picks to start a rebuild. Like they think trading Devontae Adams and doing it with lesser players is trying to go all out. Tom Rossi's belief is all you got to do is make the playoffs and anything can happen. But no, that's not the case. But if the Packers, by some chance, win a Super Bowl within the next 3 years, Aaron Rodgers can just go walk out in the sunset. But if they don't, they're going to go back and say, why did they give Aaron Rodgers all that money? If you want to know, they would want what's best for Aaron Rodgers and go somewhere else and get a second ring. But I'm saying, like, Green Bay's more fraud. I don't think Green Bay is better than Minnesota. But who knows what will happen for the rest of the year. Because what Tom Rossi said, Minnesota did beat Miami, but Green Bay will be playing Miami on Christmas Day with, by the time they'll be fully healthy by then. But what's your biggest surprise? Who's the biggest surprise for you so far? Is it the Giants or the Jets?
I'd say the Giants, honestly. Well, maybe the Jets, but it's close.
Okay,
I expected the Giants to be somewhat competitive. I didn't expect them to be 5-1. I did not expect them to be this good.
Yeah, like if the Giants and Eagles were to play, who do you think would win?
I think
When
we're
do
gonna
they
split.
play?
I said at the beginning of the year we were gonna split them, and I still think that's gonna happen.
Okay,
I think it's speaking
I
of
think, like,
speaking of the NFC East, the Commanders are finished. They're done.
yeah, they are. It's just like Ron Rivera's gonna be used.
Heineke is a turnover machine. Like
Yeah, at that point, what I was saying to you, why not just see what Sam Howell can do?
I don't know.
They have nothing.
I don't know if you want to play him with how bad their interior line is right now.
Well, if he can, it doesn't really make a difference because if he can show flashes that in a bad offensive line, that could be a good sign. It's like I know they didn't draft him high, so they did not have to immediately start him. Like if he was drafted in the first round, but at this point you have nothing to lose. Might as well see what he can do. If he can make flashes, that'd be a good sign. But it reminds me, in 2016, the Jets drafted Christian Hackenberg. He never played a down he never played a snap in the regular season. It's like he's one of 3 quarterbacks drafted in the first or second round. Like, why did they even draft him at that place? I don't know. It's just like, I know Sam Howell wasn't drafted in the first or second round, but they know Heineke's not the long-term answer, but why not just see what Sam Howell can do?
Did the Eagles?
Did they cut Carson?
Wentz is going to probably miss 3-4 weeks. They're losing those games. They're losing to the
Yeah, I can
Packers.
see.
They're losing to the Colts. They're losing to the Vikings. They're definitely losing to us.
I remember in 2018, I picked the Redskins at that time to beat Green Bay. I think the Redskins would have won the NFC East that year had Alex Smith not gone down. They were looking like it at the first part of the season. But if the Packers, if they lost to the Giants and Jets in back-to-back week, if they lose to the Commanders, then I say they should hit the panic button. Well, I think they might.
Yeah, we're not watching that. It's a 2-minute cutscene.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's not exactly 2 minutes, but I thought it was at first, but there's just no reason to view it. Like, something tells me I want to watch. I don't know if I should get the sequels to this game, Okami did, but it's probably not as good as this game. I don't know why they never made a real official sequel. They could put it on PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One. Remember this for this guy, you have to do it in a. You have to beat the enemies in a time limit or get praise. So you might as well just ignore the floral finishers on here because that does count towards the time. I think that you have to do it in under 10 seconds, so just ignore the floral finishers. Just use Power Slash to cut them. Slash first, then Power Slash. Well, I mean, not, hit them once, then use a Power Slash. That would be the fastest way. Oh, by the way, are you gonna do Mario Super? What is it? Super Mario Sluggers next year?
Maybe.
Well, I think I had a list I made once about instead of doing 16, since Luigi and Daisy have their own stadiums, their own stadiums, you should have 8 teams. Have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Wario, Donkey Kong, and Bowser. I can help you arrange the teams because, unlike in Superstar Baseball, well, I know you had. I saw those fun with codes videos, but you can put it. Oh, I think that guy is evolved into stray bead. Well, I guess come back there later when you have more stuff. When you have more abilities, like. This part is actually required to do for the game, like the turnips or radishes. And remember to use Power Slash to on the lady's jar on her head to slow her down.
I'm supposed to dig all these up, right?
Yeah, you are. Don't let her hit you even once. You're supposed to grab them. You're supposed to grab them. You forgot to. There's one you didn't grab. At this point, just run away from her until your ink restores. Your ink did, but oh, so it went back in the ground after you. I remember you. I saw you didn't pick up a turnip, and okay, lure her away, and then grab the turnip, and you would actually get a trophy / achievement for this. We already got that for you. Supposed to give it to that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it is Mike Tomlin bringing back was Mike Tomlin bringing back Mitchell Trubisky to start?
It depends on if Kenny Pickett can go. But the Padres just tied the game. I think they were down 4-0.
Oh, really? Okay. I forgot that game was on.
I think it's gonna be San Diego against Houston.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, it's not
It's
tied yet, but it's probably
yeah. I'm
going.
seeing it's 4-3 Phillies.
Okay, let's go.
Here to meet Susano.
Am I supposed to power slash?
Um, wait a minute. It froze on my.
Hmm. Okay, so sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a technical snafu. I think you go to power slash, Susano.
Um, no, you have to bring him sake.
Oh right.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Damn, I really have forgotten a lot about this game. This game has honestly probably has my favorite art style, just from like a presentation standpoint. The game is beautiful.
Yeah, imagine like if they were to do it with visuals nowadays. Look how beautiful it would look if on a PS5, PS4, etc. Give me a second.
Shiranui, I think it's pronounced. Okay, where do I find Saki for him?
Alright. As of this point, when we're recording this, it's Tuesday, October 9th, 2022. This probably won't be released until summer 2023, but the NFL is officially a third way through the regular season. The regular season, the regular season just blazes by, but the off season feels like, oh, you're supposed to use rejuvenate on the windmill, or not the windmill or whatever it's called. But
Oh, I
I
see.
forgot. Okay, yeah, I my muscle memory is a lot completely. I can remember things that.
Hmm.
But as I was saying, the off season it feels like forever, but the regular season it just blazes by.
Hmm.
I'm still waiting, but it's currently a Wednesday. The week isn't over until Shree does his sports ball, releases it. It's probably uploading right now, but
Yep. I would say the two best teams in the NFL are probably played Sunday in Kansas City and Buffalo, if I had to say with
yeah, because
definitive. Because the thing with the Eagles is, they're if you've watched Jimmy Neutron or understand it, the Eagles are pretty much Professor Calamitous. They can't finish. And it's eventually going to cost them.
same as the Titans.
Hmm.
They can't. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. Look at the 2020 Steelers and the
Yep.
last year's Eagles. Watch the Eagles this year be that version of that. Like you'd be the last unbeaten team, get off to a great start, then eventually get beaten. Where people from the 1917 Dolphins get to open their champagne, then you go one and done. Watch the Eagles like be a 2 seed and lose to a 7 seed. But then again, I could.
Or watch them go 14-3 and lose to, oh, I don't know, the fucking Cowboys or something or some shit, the Niners.
Yeah, if the Cowboys had Dak Prescott, would they have won last Sunday's
Potentially,
game?
yeah. This team almost let Cooper Rush come back on them.
It came back to reality, but
Hmm. How do I?
Giants had a better quarterback, do you think they'd be better than the Eagles? Like Saquon right now is carrying that team. Wait a minute. You're supposed to bring the sake to him, but there's something else we're missing. Try listening and see if he wakes up from the. Okay, I think. Okay, maybe you're supposed to talk to the merchant. That's talk to the merchant first. See if that opens up. Yeah, you're supposed to do this first. That's why. Because your monsters will come. Yeah, basically how you described the Eagles, it was like the Titans were. They have been like they can start well, but they can't finish well. Like if the Titans didn't have Fat Randy, they probably would have beaten the Giants. But
Probably, yeah.
out of all the AFC South teams, Jacksonville looked really impressive in week 2 and 3 when they shut out the Colts, and then they beat it to the Chargers. But they haven't looked impressive since. But the Colts and I know you and me, a lot of people were high on Matt Ryan, but he's washed. Unless this Titans Colts game may actually decide who will win the division.
I think Tennessee's gonna sweep.
I still think Ryan Tannehill is better than a washed Matt Ryan, but
Yeah, they beat him last time too.
Yeah, just like watch the Colts. If they don't fire Chris Ballard, watch them just like Tom Grossi did a meme saying like from when Anakin kills Count Dooku, like he had Anakin as Bailey Zappi and he edited Bailey Zappi's head is on Anakin's head and he photoshopped Mac Jones's head on Count Dooku's head. You know that scene in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith where like it's like Palpatine says, kill him now. Or do you think Bailey Zappi is better than Mac Jones?
I mean, I don't see any reason to not go. Yeah, we're gonna start with the paint first.
You always had an issue. You just don't seem to like Mac Jones.
I just don't think he's very good. I literally think he's a less athletic Alex Smith. A guy who won't be the reason you win. He's just a guy. And you can't really win it with that in the NFL anymore.
Yeah, in college, basically, if Mac Jones was healthy, he's like Justin Fields. Like his Ohio State team was carried by talents, like on skill positions, like wide receiver and running back. Like Alabama was the same thing. Mac Jones had a lot of weapons. Like they had Jerry Jeudy, they had Henry Rose. He's arrested now. He's in jail now. But who else did he have? Devontae Smith. Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, oh yeah, he's an Alabama running back. But you once said Alabama's wide receiver you.
I think Ruggs is an exception because he has not looked great. Even before he was, even before he managed to land himself in legal trouble, I think he was. He was a guy in the vein of Ted Ginn Jr. A guy that would tease you with greatness, but never really.
Yeah, when the Raiders selected Henry Rose, I believe at that time Jerry Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb were better. Even it turns out like Justin Jefferson was the best one in that wide receiver class. That first round, like that LSU Alabama game in 2019, a lot of players were first ended up being first round picks for LSU. There was Joe Burrow, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Even the size of the defense. But I don't remember the size of the
Great
defense, but
warrior, maybe in his own mind.
Marshall, even though he was in the second round. But
Oh, the
I
Padres, I think, just took the lead.
okay, that's good. All right, that's good. But
I
Susano
think it
here.
hit. I think it hit him, or did
Right.
it? I have no idea. I'm just following what people are saying in the Discord.
Okay.
Oh, it
But
doesn't look like it hit him.
Justin Fields for the Bears. He's not that guy. For speaking of the Bears, like Ted Phillips, 3 decades ago, he got the McCaskies out of the IRS troubles, and like Virginia McCaskey promoted him to be president of football operations for the Bears, and they would never fire Ted Phillips. But now he's finally going to retire. But
Oh
he,
yeah, that's that jury dude from I know he played for the Blue Jays.
what do you? Okay, but as I was saying, like the Bears, their approach was they still think they live in the 1980s. They think they can still get by with defense and rushing. Like some teams try to repeat the same thing as hope it works again. Hope it continue like isn't that a quote from like Albert Einstein? That's what the Packers are doing. Just do the same thing expecting different results. But the Cowboys, they're not getting past anywhere unless Jerry Jones dies, sells the team, or at least gives up the general manager job.
Yeah.
But Mike McCarthy is only a symptom. He's not the main cause. Who is for Jason Garrett wasn't the main cause either. Who is the idiot that kept him around for almost the entire decade?
Oh, I don't. Oh, I was gonna say I don't have any seeds.
Now that it's nighttime, you can go look for treasure chests that are.
Oh, the Padres are.
Padres, yeah, they lead 6-4 by the bottom of the fifth. I don't want to turn the game on because I don't want audio to appear here. Even though the audio wouldn't appear in a video until 8 months from now, it's still not a good idea. I could turn it on and mute it, but I could just wait until. Let's wait until we're able to get out into Shinsu Field and we'll call it a video. Oh, use power slash on that rock. Oh no, you got it now. Hmm. Looks like there's a flood going on where Zio is in Australia.
Isn't Australia commonly prone to flooding?
I have no idea.
This is probably the only one that we're gonna do today because I have to go record this. I have to go jot down the scores for the first round of the Mii Brawlers.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta. But we got something done today, and that's a start.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna sign off now. Until next time.
Alright, so. We'll probably do one later this week. We'll see.
Well, we can probably do Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah, we'll see how things go.
Okay, and also remember that you'll do those since I got you that black Kirby.
I know. We're gonna do
I'll give you the character list later. We can talk more about it. We'll probably stream Crafted World tomorrow, but
also, I am probably going to, with the second chance, do the same thing with I'm going to do
wait
the
a minute.
same. No, I'm gonna do the same thing. Hold on. Can I finish?
Well, wait. Well, let me say something first. But I didn't. Can't we just replace Second Chance with my favorites? Well,
I was gonna blend ours together.
blends. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say we each pick, like, say 10 favorites or so that didn't make it.
Well, 12 each.
All right, we could do that, and then do it. Well, yeah, we could. Yeah.
I'm saying you pick 14 and I pick 13. We'll do 12 each.
Yeah,
but okay, I'll have the Second Chance, but
yeah, we can do that.
For Second Chance, if
I also split our I split, like, for the first round of the Mii Brawler. For the Mii Brawler, I split our favorites into 3 pools of each, so each of us are guaranteed to have at least 3 pool winners to open up.
Yeah, I'd like to see your automatic qualifiers for sword fighters and brawlers. You took Claude and Sir Daniel off my list.
I've got quite a few.
Okay, but let me see. When you're done this video, copy and paste your sword fighters and gunners.
I don't have my gunners list yet. That won't be until later, so we'll see.
Okay. The way you have you will have a lot of playoff videos for There Are No Heroes. You'll have plenty of time to finish Mii Brawlers. I'm sorry I was interrupting you like that. I didn't know you had.
It's fine.
Okay, so I had 16 characters for my favorites, but I can just remove 4 of them.
Hmm. Yeah, and for the what you call it, the like I said, for the
I
last
remember.
the second chance, I am going to do play-ins for those two, so I can whittle it down to 16.
Okay, but for like King K. Rule, like you might want to have a third place for like between Donkey Kong and King of Rare and whoever won third place a Meta Knight and There Are No Heroes. You might have a play-in for those two, and since can't have King K. Rule for both to represent two of
Right.
them, so it'd be a good idea to have a third place winner.
Hmm.
Like have Meta Knight and Donkey Kong battle each other out in a
Yeah.
3 match, and the winner
Hmm.
takes King K. Rool's place in the
Yeah.
term. They
Or is a it's one of the second chance. Yeah.
okay. As for right now, as for Swords of Plenty, there's 16 characters. As for the right to bear arms, there's 14 plus. I think what we'll do is like what I think we can do is like you pick a gunner and I pick a gunner,
Hmm.
a me gunner. That is, but
All right. You want to sign off again for reals this time?
yeah, okay, I'll sign up for real this time.
All right. And this has been Dark Kirby 14. We'll see you next time, World. Okami HD.